This beautiful polished wooden cane once belonged to one of the most popular and influential presidents of the United States, President Abraham Lincoln. In 1861, 17-year-old William Scott, a Vermont soldier, fell asleep while on duty as a sentinel. Scott was subsequently tried and sentenced to be executed, but President Lincoln felt sympathy for his case and granted him a pardon. Extremely grateful, friends and relatives of the pardoned soldier gathered together 32 pieces of Vermont wood from different species of trees and presented it to the president. The cane remained in Lincoln's possession until his death in 1865 and was then passed to his bodyguard, Captain James Jamison. Captain Jamison was commander of the Union Light Guard, which was charged with President Lincoln's personal security. In an interview with the Philadelphia Times in 1893, Captain Jamison stated that during his service, the president often showed great reluctance towards having an armed escort, though rumors of attempted assassination plots grew as the Confederacy began to collapse. Jamison said, "About 2 weeks prior to his assassination, the Light Guard, at the urgent request of President Lincoln, was relieved from escort duty and used as mounted orderlies. On the night of the assassination, with 10 of my men, I was stationed a few blocks away when the rumor came up the street that he had been assassinated. I hurried my commands to Ford's Theater. Just as I reached there, the president was carried across the street." A short while later, Captain Jamison stood with Mrs. Lincoln at the president's bedside as he passed away. Not long after the death of President Lincoln, Mrs. Lincoln presented Captain Jamison with the Vermont cane and other memorabilia in thanks for his service to her husband and his kindness towards her. The cane remained in Captain Jamison's possession until shortly before his death, when he passed the cane to his longtime friend and comrade, Davis Garber, who in turn donated it to the History Center in 1902. To care for this object, first we'll do some general cleaning. For wooden objects with finished surfaces, cleaning with a microfiber cloth is an effective way to remove dust and debris. Microfibers are composed of extremely fine fibers that produce a strong static charge, allowing them to attract and trap dust particles. Since this cane has a smooth polished surface, we'll use the cloth to wipe in the direction of the grain and to make sure to turn to a clean side after each wipe. Now that the object is clean, it can be prepped for storage. Since the cane is over 160 years old, it is fragile and has suffered losses on the surface. Currently, it has been braced with mylar to keep the object intact. To prevent further deterioration, the cane will be wrapped in a thick layer of chemically stable foam and secured with cotton twill tape. We'll then place the cane in a padded acid-free box that will be stored in a temperature-controlled room.